Today, we've brought you a special and unique type of order block. By understanding it and trading with it, you can create an attractive R-bar. Take a look at these positions to see how much R-bar and reward they've moved. If you listen carefully to the tips I give you about this strategy and watch the video until the end, you'll learn everything. I'll also give you an attractive win rate, meaning by using this strategy, you can build excellent trades for yourself. So let's get started and watch the video together. Maybe up until now you've been taught about different order blocks many times, or you've searched and learned about them yourself. For example, someone might say, let me specify a few of them. For instance, they say, here we have an order block, but it doesn't have an FVG. Another says, this is also an order block. Here it has reacted to its FVG, and they say, this is also an order block. It has reacted and moved forward. Then, for example, they say this is an order block, or they say that one is an order block. Things like that, using any method or approach, it doesn't really matter. But today, what you're going to learn is different from all the order blocks you've seen so far. Why? Why should we watch and learn from this video? Certainly, with all the tutorials you've seen, when you work with order blocks, you notice that, for example, your stop gets hit. Like you take a long position here and your stop gets triggered. Or maybe the price never reaches this order block. Or maybe the price never comes back to this particular order block again. In other words, these order blocks have their own flaws and bugs. But what I'm about to show you, there's a very high chance the price will reach it, and it has a high win rate. It won't stop hunt you and then move away badly. So the win rate is extremely high, and the risk to reward ratio it offers is excellent. These are the strengths of this strategy and this tutorial. Make sure to stay with us until the end of the video. You'll learn everything step by step. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've just started this channel, guys, but you can check out my track record in the market for yourselves. So don't forget to give special support to the channel so it can grow faster. Let's get started together. Look, the most important point we need to consider is that we identify the trend correctly at a certain spot. Here we have a range box. The range box is clear. Here we have an upward trend, right? We could also draw an ascending channel on it, but I want to tell you that this is a definite mistake. Completely wrong. When you have a range box, no matter how regularly the price makes higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows, that's not a channel. This is a range box. The price is moving within a range. You can only call it a channel or say a trend has formed when, for example, the bottom of this range box is clearly broken, and then it starts making lower highs and lower lows. Or let me not say that. Let me rephrase. Or if the top of this channel is broken, and then it starts making solid higher highs and higher lows, that's when we say we have an uptrend or an ascending channel. So no matter how neat, clean, and proper a channel forms within a range, we don't consider it a channel. For example, look here. Let me clear everything. Here we have a range. Look how nicely the price has come down here. This is not a channel. We don't consider this a channel. Or for example, let me reload this area and bring that same part for you. Or for example, here again, we have an uptrend. See how nicely the highs and lows are forming higher than each other. Here, it's not a channel, or even here, it's not a channel for us. We need to understand when we actually have a channel. Now look here, this very range box that gets broken, we can consider this as a channel. Now, please meticulously find these order blocks in the specific way I tell you. Go and look for them thoroughly inside the channel. These very order blocks that I'm about to show you one by one, when the price reaches them, there's a very high chance you'll see a reaction. This is how it works. Let's go higher so I can find the order blocks for you one by one. Look, the price reached this one and see what kind of reaction it gave. Again, look at this one. The price reached it and see what kind of reaction it gave. Once more, look at this order block. Now, I'll tell you how you should draw and find them. You'll learn everything completely. So, up to now, we've understood that you should find your channel after the range box is broken. Once you've found your channel, now you need to look for order blocks in the direction of the trend. For example, if my trend is bullish, I don't go and look for bullish order blocks just anywhere, like saying, let me find them here and trade on them. No, you have to find order blocks in the way I tell you, and open your trades on those, close your trades on those. It's that simple. Now, dear friends, let me find an example of a bullish trend for you as well. Here our range is broken. We had a big range and this is its top. Inside this, if we find a bullish order block, let me find one. Here's one that the price hasn't reached yet. Again, here it went into a range cycle, nothing special happened. Again, this same range that gets broken here. Look. Let me see if I can find an order block. This is an order block. Twice it has reacted without being hunted and has moved up. See, the main trick is summarized right here. Now, how do I find the order block? You find the channel when the price is making lower highs and lower lows. You come and examine the recent highs and say, this is my most recent high. I come and identify the candle that has a higher high. If it reacts to it and I get a candlestick confirmation, I enter. This is my most recent high. If it reacts to it and I get a candlestick confirmation, I enter. Here I've identified my most recent high again. Here this is my most recent high, which has a higher high, right? If it reacts to it and I get a candlestick confirmation, I enter. Here again, this is my most recent high. If it reacts to it and I get a candlestick confirmation, I enter. Again, my most recent high is this entire big candle. I go to a lower time frame to refine it, and this is what creates an attractive win rate for you. That is, for each of these, where is your stop? Right behind it. Here it is, here it is. In which one of these has your stop been hit? The win rate within this is something above 85 or 90%, and that's its strong point. We really love you all. Have a great time. God bless.